All right, where now? Show yourself. Huh? Tell me. Huh? Anyone? You here? Huh.
Supplies, you're going Hong Kong!
Okay, let's go! Oh, I hit the light. Get out of here!
In the next few days, I'm gonna be living my childhood dream. Oh yes, I'm going to Disneyland. But first things first, I need to get my bookings on expedia.com.my. With a wide choice of hotels and over 400 airlines worldwide, I know I'm getting the biggest bang for my buck. And because I've got the planning skills of a 5-year-old, I may as well just get my Disneyland entrance pass while I'm here, without the hassle.
Disneyland! Woo!
Everyone who has ever talked to me about Hong Kong always ends up raving about the food. Adam, you should go to this place. Adam, you should really go and try that place. Well, maybe you should zip it, because I'm finally here in Hong Kong. Oh yes, I'm ready to go on an eating rampage. Tucked away in these tiny corners and hidden nooks are food gems ready to be discovered. And I don't care what it takes, I'm gonna taste them all.
So you're the guy who's trying to be me?
Huh?
In my city? Let me get this one thing straight right now. There can be only one chicken in this city! Only one chicken! I'm gonna find the rest of them. Let's go.
As our driver weaved our way around the narrow alleyways of Hong Kong, I found myself at my first restaurant, the award-winning Islam food restaurant.
It has only been a few hours in Hong Kong, about to try my first meal. And when the producer said I'm going to be having some sesame oil chicken and some chicken soup with wonton in a casserole, I was like, that sounds good. I like chicken. And then they served me this. Now, I don't know how hungry I look, but there's no way that I can possibly finish a whole chicken and this massive bowl of soup. I can feel like my heart just beating wildly. I feel so nervous about trying to take on this massive meal. Let's start with the soup. Yeah, get in there. As a kid, when I used to see wonton, I used to freak out because the main part of it kind of looks like a brain, and then this kind of looks like a jellyfish sort of thing. Yeah, I was a weird child. Oh, wow. That is so delicious. Little pockets of flavor. All that herbs inside, all that seasoning. Cooked perfectly. Chicken's nice and tender in there. A little parcel of joy. You know when people say like you got a flu or you're a bit ill, you should always have like some chicken soup. If I had this chicken soup at my disposal every day, I'd actually want to fall ill, so I'll eat this soup. And because this chicken has been sitting in that soup for so long, it is so juicy. That is so satisfying. Just stripping the meat off the bone is the same experience like taking off your socks after a long day. You know that feeling? Yeah, you know that feeling. You sip that soup and it just glides down your throat and just warms everything on the inside. Oh, that's such a good feeling. I could go on forever with this amazing wonton soup with chicken in it. But I have this daunting task of taking on a whole chicken. Sesame oil chicken. Forgive me, Margaret. It was great while it lasted. It's a cold dish, which I know for some people may seem a little surprising because when it comes to chicken, you want it hot, piping hot, but no, this is cold. I'm seeing lights. Because the chicken is cold, there's something about all that seasoning that has just intensified its flavor more than I could possibly imagine. That is really amazing. I feel like I can't waste even just the smallest shred of chicken on this because it tastes so good. got that really strong sesame flavor to it, as advertised. What a gorgeous piece of meat. Oh, look at all that juice is just oozing out. Oh, I'm feeling this chicken. Oh, I'm feeling it. Despite being a sucker for deep fried chicken and that crispy skin, this doesn't have it, but yet the skin is really, really yummy. Yeah, I have very deep conversations with my friends, and they would ask the question, Adam, if given the opportunity, could you eat a whole chicken? I feel like today is good as any day to put that theory to the test, to eat a whole chicken. And do you know that feeling when you say something and you immediately regret it? That just happened. I immediately regret that. All right, whatever. I cannot take back what I said simply because I'm a man of my word.
Every bite I took of this succulent chicken just reminded me why the Islam food restaurant has won so many awards. Well, it just won another one. The award for best in the world.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this sesame oil chicken is delicious. The flavors that I'm tasting is out of this world, but I just can't. A whole chicken is just too much. At least we found that answer. I can't eat a whole chicken. Oh, Mickey, you have outdone yourself again.
This is Best in the World Season 4!
I may be in Hong Kong for the food, but that doesn't mean I won't spend a little time fulfilling my childhood dreams. It's Disneyland! What is it?
As a child, I could imagine just completely losing myself here at Hong Kong Disneyland. I mean, it is absolutely magical and something that I dreamt about as a kid, wanting to be here. But here I am now as an adult, and I kind of see things in a completely different lens. Everywhere I turn, it kind of reminds me of the time where I was mesmerized by all those Disney classics. And lots of rides for me to go on today, but for now, I'd like to do some shopping before I forget, for my niece and nephews, of course.
The way you walk, the way you smile, you've got the competition.
I have no self-restraints. I love Disneyland. Mickey, I'm coming for you. Mickey! Oh, there's a bear inside the daisies. Daisy.
There's a snake in your boot. Ah, yeah! Oh my God! This is Best in the World Season 4!
Adam, let's go have lunch.
Okay.
Nasi goreng, is it okay with you?
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
I don't want nasi goreng.
Then what do you want?
I want Egyptian food.
You want Egyptian food? We're in Hong Kong, Adam.
Well, don't ask a question if you don't like the answer.
Oh my God, this guy. Just come on and choose yourself. Lunchtime.
I don't want.
Yes.
I just need ice
You
cream.
need food. That is not your lunch. Come on.
I just want ice cream. Want some ice cream? Nah, I just want ice cream.
After an exhausting morning of running around and completely losing my mind, seeing Chip and Dale going on those roller coaster rides, it's about time I have something to eat. But the beauty about the Explorers Club is that if you have like a lot of children with you, you are spoiled for choice. You can have food from every corner of the globe. I decided to go for something simple because I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted. I got the nasi goreng. And I've also got some takoyaki and what I've been told is a blueberry mist. All right, let's dig in. Oh, Mickey knows how to cook nasi goreng. He really does. He is pretty good. A very hearty nasi goreng. They didn't skimp on the ingredients. You've got little bits of shrimp in there. There you go. The chicken looks so perfect. It almost looks like a Disney animator drew it. Oh my, that is not bad at all. Oh, Mickey, you have outdone yourself again. Time for this takoyaki. Oh, yummy. Time to wash it all down with some, what they call a blueberry mist. Wait, is this a light? Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Wait, hang on, I'll be right back. Oh my god, that's amazing. How cool is that? Oh, Disney. Come on now, what next? And for all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there, I know there's always some apprehension about whether you could find halal food. Well, guess what? The Explorers Club, 100% halal. They're trying to figure out what you want to eat because there's so much variation. So what can I say about the Explorers Club? The setting is amazing. The food is hearty and delicious. And come on now. How often can you say that you've had a nasi goreng, a takoyaki in Egypt? Not very often, I should imagine. Of course, it's best in the world.
After that meal, I feel energized to take on one more ride. But not just any ride. One of the star attractions at Hong Kong Disneyland, the Grizzly Gulch Mountain. Let's go!
Why are we going backwards?
And you know, for all our Muslim sisters out there who want to go on the big grizzly mountain, we've got this incredible hood that will kind of keep everything in place so your hijab never gets misplaced. Simple as that. Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy Exhibit, and this is Tip My Ride. It is day 2 in Hong Kong Disneyland, and finally, my inner child has been somewhat suppressed. I finally calmed down and I can actually have a conversation like a grown adult. But time for lunch before I get on to some more rides. So first dish is the lemongrass chicken steak, and that looks pretty good. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's good. Now the Tahitian Terrace is one of 2 restaurants at the Hong Kong Disneyland that is 100% halal. So all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there, don't you worry. So that's the lemongrass chicken steak. I'm gonna put that one to the side for now. Have a look at that beauty. You got some rice, you got a little roti here, papadum, palak paneer, just some potato curry, peas, and some black lentil curry, I guess. And this is the Tahitian Delight. That is pretty good. That's a mixture of pineapple and mango in a soda. Oh goodness. Palak paneer. Goat's cheese smothered in a spinach sauce. Yeah, let's try some of this potato curry. That is how curries are supposed to be. Get some of that rice in there. Oh yeah, that is spot on. Oh wow, I am pleasantly surprised. That is very, very good. And the roti. Let's get dipping. I can't figure out what I'm going to dip it in this, so I'm going to just mix it all together, just get in there. The messier it is, the better it tastes. At least that's the rule, right? Roti is nice and fluffy, combining all the sauces. Just really big, bold flavors just coming together. Now this is just 2 of the dishes that you can get at the Tahitian Terrace. I mean, 8 different dishes from all different regions. I just only have space for 2. I definitely give the Tahitian Terrace 2 thumbs up. Lemongrass chicken steak is perfect. And this mixture of black lentil combo. I mean, that is absolutely killer. Perfectly. If you need something to really fuel that body to take on all the rides and all the attractions of Hong Kong Disneyland, this is the place you gotta go. So yeah, 2 thumbs up, definitely best in the world. Woo!
Delicious place. My delicious.
With tourists from all over the world walking through the park's gates every single day, Hong Kong Disneyland has made sure to accommodate everyone's cultural needs.
To all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there who are holidaying at the Hong Kong Disneyland and would like to fulfill their prayers, all you gotta do is head on down to the City Hall. Thank you very much. And all the facilities are here waiting for you. Simple as.
I know that the cast working at Hong Kong Disneyland are just actors. But when you see the same characters that have mesmerized generations, you can't help but suspend your disbelief and just be a kid again.
So you want to find out more where you can get all this magic? Just go to this website right here. It's beautiful. I am so glad I don't live in Hong Kong. We're going 100 floors in 60 seconds. Let's go! If there's one way to enjoy the views of Hong Kong, it's on one of these bad boys, the double-decker trams, or more affectionately known as the Ding Ding Tram. So my dad knows that I'm in Hong Kong, and he thought maybe it would be his opportunity to help out with sort of a suggestion of where to eat in Hong Kong, and he loves roast duck. And this is the message that he sent me. Have a safe and great journey. Try to find a halal roast duck shop. An ordinary shop run by a middle-aged couple, by now an old couple, really nice. Can't remember the place though. Yeah, that's really helpful. Shouldn't be too difficult to find in one of the most densely populated cities in the world.
After I got off at our stop, I found myself in a typical market with everyday Hong Kongers going about their business. Then I smelled something really good, and it was making me very, very hungry.
Feels like a beautiful dream, and I'm living it right now. Earlier on in the tram, I told you about my dad suggesting this roast duck shop in the middle of Hong Kong with not a lot of details, but as we were walking around this area, we found it. And I actually took a picture of it and sent it to my dad, and he just replied, we found the one roast duck shop that my father came many years ago. And just to double confirm that it was, we're just talking to one of the guys who worked here. He's like the third generation of the shop. It's been open for the last 68 years. And chances are, the kind old gentleman at the back there probably served my dad many years ago. And this is the result, the duck rice that I am dying to dig into. Oh, man, just looking at it, just come on, that is the most mouth-watering slice of duck you'll ever see in your life. No one makes roast duck quite like how Hong Kong makes roast duck. You put a slice of meat in, and the only thing that comes out are the bones. Oh, that's so good. And so what if there are two pieces stuck together? That just means more duck in my mouth at one shot. That is so insanely succulent. There's literally every bite is full of flavor. They rendered that fat down just nicely, so it's just seeping into every crevice of that meat. But there's still a little bit of fat, just enough to glaze the skin over, just enough to get that roast, crispy skin. And duck is not an easy meat to cook. It's gamey, and it's easy to try out. But this is the perfect way to roast duck. And it really is a very simple meal. There's no additional sauces on the side. There's no fancy side dishes. It's literally duck on rice, vegetables on top. That's it. And really, that's all it needs. I've got like a severe diagnosis of tunnel vision right now because all I can see is this duck. But there's still another signature dish of this restaurant, and it's this, the curry mutton. People from all over Hong Kong come for this. Wow. I am so glad I don't live in Hong Kong. In all probability, I would eat here every single day. I'm such an obvious tourist here. I'm literally losing my mind. But everyone's also just chilling, just eating the mutton, eating the duck, like it's ain't no thing. That meat is so unbelievably tender. The layer of fat just dissolves in your mouth and it's just a sudden burst of flavor. Man, hands down, this is by far one of the best dishes I've ever had. This small little restaurant, the Waikiki restaurant, is tucked away in the little corner. It's so unassuming and quite frankly, it looks a bit ordinary. I can tell you right now, the food is anything but. This is by far, hands down, one of the best roast duck I've ever tasted in my life. It's juicy and tender in every bite, and this meat is unbelievably soft. It is really, I mean, you hear the term a lot, melt in your mouth. This really does the job. So on behalf of my dearest father that I doubted earlier, I would like to say that the duck rice at Waikiki restaurant is best in the world. We're going 100 floors in 60 seconds. Let's go! Through the distance, it doesn't feel that bad. But the minute you kind of look down, it's like, every square inch of land is covered with a massive high-rise apartment. Madness.
Looking out the windows of the Sky 100 really gives you a clear idea of just how densely populated Hong Kong really is.
Wow. I mean, you can't beat this view. It's amazing. I mean, look at me. Man, I look fresh today. Since we're going to be going to Korea next, I may as well practice my Korean, right?
태풍 피난처가 건설되었습니다. 거친 간척 사업과 건설 사업 끝에 신야오마트의 태풍 피난처로 변모하게 되었습니다.
I don't know why I do this to myself. I don't even understand what she's saying.
Looking down on the sprawling metropolis, I realized that my eating feast in Hong Kong has only really just begun. But despite that, I've already tasted some truly outstanding dishes. Next week, I tuck into more iconic Hong Kong eats. Things are about to get very, very interesting.
Oh, dried chilies are a lot spicier than I expected. Bring on tissue, please. Look at how juicy that is. You gotta massage the mantis prawn before you actually dig in. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. That's a nice green building. Oh, look at that one. That's a nice building too. Oh, look at all them cars.